DC Comics has officially downgraded Green Lantern. He is no longer on top. Within the DC universe, Green Lantern experiences a downturn, and from this point forward, one of his human carriers joins the B-list. The Green Lantern, Hal Jordan, is no longer included in DC Comics' ranking of the finest superheroes in his world. It's not a joke either. It's official now. The hero has been demoted to the B-list in the world of comics. Guilty? John Stewart alone, nothing more, nothing less. Hal Jordan was the most well-known Green Lantern in DC Comics a few years ago. In fact, if you recall Ryan Reynolds' infamous Green Lantern, he was the main character. What has changed since that time? What circumstances caused the cosmic hero to get this rework? What causes are there? Although he still makes an appearance in a few comic books, other Lanterns have been eating his bread for years. Hal Jordan has given in to that arbitrary selection map at the expense of other names, as the aforementioned John Stewart, since the reader's attention has diversified before the range of alternatives. Now that the Dark Crisis crossover event has begun, from which we recently disclosed the updated Justice League lineup, Green Lantern Hal Jordan has been demoted to the mentioned B-list. Can he leave? Of course. But it will take him just as long to coster the throne as it did for the others to usurp it. As we previously informed you, Dark Crisis circumstances have caused the Justice League to perish. In order to defeat the Great Dark and restore the DC Universe's dominance, Jonathan Kent, Superman, has been forced to put together a new team of alternate superheroes. The Green Lantern who died in conflict with the rest of the Justice League is John Stewart. Superman's son, who now carries the mantle, is compelled to assemble a group of backup heroes. They are given that name. And among those backup heroes, the renowned Hal Jordan has made an appearance. DC Comics is acknowledging that the eponymous Green Lantern is now a supporting character in their universe by terminating his life and replacing him with Hal Jordan. The saving grace of Dark Crisis is that it creates a new Justice League that is less developed, weirder, and less able to save the Earth. What has occurred to Hal Jordan for things to go so bad? The 1990s were unquestionably the decade that greatly increased Hal Jordan's notoriety as a Green Lantern. But it wasn't his brave deeds in movies like Emerald Dawn that propelled him to obscene stardom. In the end, the reader came to like him as a villain. In DC Comics, he assumed the identity of Parallax. To you, it sounds like something. The Warner Brothers Pictures film, indeed. The event went pretty well, but over time, readers started to request more from the publisher. The DC Universe and the Green Lantern franchise would undergo modifications. DC Comics decided to offer Hal Jordan an extensive story arc in which he gathered all the rings of power. Kyle Rayner, another person, ended up with one of them. It was already too late when Hal Jordan made a comeback as a hero in the 2000s. Kyle Rayner and John Stewart were well liked by the general public. The latter played the title character in the animation series Justice League, 2001. Hal Jordan, who was once a candidate for the cast of the TV program, was actually replaced by him. Hal was steadily losing the little remaining popularity he still had, despite the fact that, as we previously mentioned, he has lived to this day. He could reclaim his lost reign with the passage of time. Or perhaps we find that he functions better out of focus and in the background than when he is the main character. We won't know till the years pass. Thank you for visiting our channel about comics and pop culture. Subscribe to Uncanny Collectibles for more exclusive information, news, and scoops.